Hey everybody, this is Josh with themtgnoob.com here with Alex from seemsgoodmagicvids.
What's going on?
And we're in this 8-4 draft, and it looks pretty good. Alex, what do you think?
Yeah, it looks real good. Flames of the Firebrand, probably the best removal in the format, but you open Odric and
Yeah, you gotta take it. Yeah,
he's just insane. You get him with like a Captain's Call or anything like that, or I mean, you don't even need the Captain's Call, it's just icing with him. He's just amazing. 3/4 first strike, extremely relevant on that front.
right.
He's just all around a amazingly good creature.
I agree.
Unfortunately, you passed some good white picks in there. So
Yeah, the pacifism.
So you might be, fighting someone for white now, but that's okay.
In color, there's a verdict and some decent stuff out. Clone and Odric, that would be pretty cool.
Because it kills him, or what?
Oh, I guess it does. Is he a legendary? Yeah, I didn't even realize that. See, I was saying if our opponent had an Odric and we cloned it, we could kill it that way.
But clone is still like, oh, I see. Yeah, it's a good way to, it's a good out against it. But clone is just a good card in general. I think you probably just go Divine Verdict because it's on color, but I really do like clone a lot.
I do too.
I mean, copy their strongest creature.
Yeah, I was totally just BSing about the Odric thing. I was just being an idiot.
That's cool. What are you feeling for this one, Josh?
Do you like Angelic Benediction?
I've played it before. I think it's okay. I probably feel the Sunstriker here. It's a pretty strong card. Staves off aggro very well.
I agree. Yeah, I think there are a bunch of good picks, but just to stay in color, I think the Sunstriker's probably the best.
We'll see what's open, Feel our way out. Ooh, get a good pick here, Josh.
That Griffin?
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Me too. Yeah, the Sunstriker, especially with Exalted, is pretty awesome. It's got that little bit of life gain. I'm a fan.
Do you play the Guardians of Akreza ever? I don't play them very often.
Yeah, I do occasionally. I mean, they're a good blocker.
They don't synergize so well with Odric, but Odric and Exalted don't actually work that well together,
That's true. Alright, so maybe Unsummon here. I think the best two cards are definitely blue.
Yep, I was going to say the same thing. I think Unsummon is the strongest card remaining in the pack.
Yeah. Opens us up for maybe an Aven at some point.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Arctic Aven, that'd be sweet.
I don't get to play with this card much, but I've pretty much seen when you get it out on the board, it ends games really quickly.
Definitely. It's a threat, even if you don't have the means to make all your guys, or make them make the bad blocks or whatever. Or make all your guys unblockable. I mean, Odric is really versatile and strong.
Alright, so Primatox, or I guess other things. What are you thinking here?
Strongest card in the pack, probably the Roaring Primatox. Tricks of the Trade, if we want to go deeper blue, is very good with the Sunstriker. It's very good with Odric. It's just very good in general, actually. And it actually, I might go Tricks of the Trade or Roaring Primatox. Those are my two. So you're really, whatever you want, though.
I think they're both 4-drops, which is kind of sucky because Captain's Call is going to be a 4-drop. But I think the Primatox, just because of rarity, is a better pick.
And you could pick up Prized Elephants later, and they're pretty good.
That's true. Fungal Sprouting?
I never played it.
The Protector?
Yeah, I guess it's cool with that.
And with Odric, too, it puts a bunch of Saprolings on the field.
It's not a bad idea. The power level on your guys isn't huge right now.
Right.
But if you go deeper green, you could get some more. Safe Passage is a good card. I feel like you always at least end up with one, though, but...
That's true. Just for rarity, man, I'm going to pick the Fungal Sprouting here, too.
Okay. I've never really... In this deck, it does kind of sound cool.
Alright, just maybe cut the Sun and Blood. Fog. You ever play Fog?
Out of sideboard. No, I've had it as a sideboard option, but I don't think I've ever actually sideboarded into it. The Trumpet Blast deck, though, it's a good hate against that.
So I guess Yeah, and there's Trumpet Blast right there, so... Yeah, I'm going to take the Sign in Blood, man.
Okay, that's cool.
I think it hurts a little worse than the other two. So, Show of Valor.
Yeah, I think Show of Valor. Show of Valor is a good trick. It works really well with Sunstriker. Works really well with Fungal Sprouting for 6 mana.
Right on. The Eagle? You like the Eagle?
Yeah, Eagle's a good card.
And I do like the Erase for the sideboard. I hate heading into something without any enchantment removal.
I'm kind of feeling the Kite Sail, to be honest. It's kind of an underrated card, and with Sunstriker, it's really good. With Odric, it's really good. Like, there's a chance that you just have it for sideboard, but I think Kite Sail, if you don't have enough playables, I've played it main deck before. It's pretty good.
Right on. The Smelt. Ubiquitous. Yeah, I think that Erase, I always like to pick up 1 or 2, but typically they're always around. So
it's kind of a weird first pack.
It is weird. It was weird.
Like, I think of all the other colors you have, your green probably looks best. But Unsummon is a really good card, but I don't know. Hopefully you get some more white this pack, or more green, at least a better direction.
Right. Well, there's a Thragtusk.
Yeah, well, I think that's a direction, all right. Yeah, for sure take the Thragtusk.
So what are we passing here?
Besides the fact that it's worth, like, a bunch of ticks.
Right.
It's amazing.
The Knight, I guess, also... with the Primadox, it's got some synergy too.
Oh my god, Thragtusk with Primadox. How did I not even see that? My god.
It's kind of tough to pull off, though.
Well, I think your direction is green-white, for sure.
Hopefully we'll end up finding some removal. I think that's really the only problem with green-white.
I mean, if you have the Primadox, you can value Force Mages, Bond Beetles, Elvish Visionaries, all of them higher, you know?
Right. Yeah, I like green-white with the Battleflight Eagle because you can hoist a fatty up and swing for the win in some cases.
Yeah, Roaring Primadox with Battleflight Eagle is really good, too.
I don't know, I've played Primadox a lot, and I do like it, but against some decks, it just cripples you.
It sets you too far back.
Yeah, against an aggro deck, if you've got nothing else to play and you gotta play it. But I do like it. Alright, so...
What are you feeling? I'm kind of feeling a Courser.
Yeah, you never go wrong with a Courser, man. We are passing an Arms Dealer and some other decent stuff. I did have a deck I ran the other day that was double... what is the Leviathan blue?
Stormtide Leviathan?
Yeah. And had a couple of Gilded Lotus, and you could get that thing out quick.
That's sweet. Yeah, Stormtide Leviathan takes games over for sure. I've lost to it and I've won with it, so I know how both sides feels, because it takes over a game for sure.
This is what we needed in our last draft, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we gotta go Deadly Recluse, huh?
Yeah.
Be happy about that. That's good. Really good with Show of Valor. I like Deadly Recluse Show of Valor.
I went ahead and cut the Unsummon.
It's a good idea. We're only in pack 2. Ooh.
I think this definitely works.
Yeah. Especially with Primadox, too. So you can be bouncing 3 power guys and bounce your Thragtusk, play it, draw a card, gain 5 life.
In a perfect world, this thing happens.
Bounce it, get a 3/3. Yeah, that would be the most retarded engine. It could very easily happen. Just a Primadox and a Thragtusk together is absolutely insane.
I guess Fungal Sprouting looks okay here. It's a shame that so many of the cards that work well with sending multiple creatures in, like the Protector or the Healer, also seem to occupy the same cost slot.
Yeah, so you end up with like a clunky looking deck.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Alright, so second Fungal Sprouting, Plummet, second Show of Valor. What are you feeling here?
Probably Show of Valor. I'm never opposed to running 2 Show of Valors, and still early enough where we can value some creatures high and pick them up.
Yeah, I agree. Fungal sprouting is especially good after like a titanic growth. If you can pull it off. I mean, it's what, 6 mana, but
no, totally. And Show Valor even would help enough probably too.
I think after playing Avacyn Restored, 6 mana really doesn't intimidate me at all anymore.
Yeah. Well, well.
This card's annoying to play against.
Visionary works best with the Primadox, but Trading Post is pretty awesome. Can I read Trading Post? Can you
Sure.
zoom that in for me? I just want to make sure that okay.
Get sacked, kite sail.
I mean, it does so much. Trading Post really does do so much. It's like chump blocker, buy you time. I mean, we don't have any artifacts to get value from it, but just discard a card, gain 4, or pay 1 life, get a 0/1 chumper is good.
I agree. The Visionary would be the pick, but I think we can get one later, so I'll take the Trading Post just in case.
Because I feel like you probably always play Trading Post.
Slam the Arbor Elf here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit intimidated by it, to be dead honest. I mean, it does so much stuff, it's difficult to think about.
Well, we can look for artifacts, I guess we have too. I mean, you can sack Kite Sail and draw a card, I guess.
Yeah, Chronometon is also good. The life gain on it is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, late game lands you don't need turn into 4 life. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, we're looking a little bit loose in the early game, maybe.
Silvercoat's cool here. Get a 2-drop creature.
And both of these are 4 drops, sadly, but which one do you like better?
That's a good question. I kind of like Spiked Baloth, but it depends on if you think we're more of a beats deck or like a deck that's going to need some versatility. I'm kind of feeling Primal Clay here.
Me too.
Cooler with Primadox.
It's also an artifact.
Yeah, with the Trading Post. Good call. So is Gilded Lotus.
That's true.
How many soldiers? I don't think you have any, do you?
Nah, I don't think we can run the Falcon.
Odric. You have Odric.
That's true.
He's a 2/1 defender at worst, but yeah, I'd probably take the Gilded Lotus. I mean, you don't need it is like the problem.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we'll take the Mastiff here.
Okay.
Disentomb is not bad. I mean, I've played it before.
Yeah.
I've heard you talk about it. It works pretty well in some decks.
Yeah, definitely. I like it out of sideboard against decks that are banking on a lot of removal. You can just like basically recycle one of your creatures, and it can do a lot.
So let's see what we run into in pack 3 here.
I mean, you're looking pretty good right now between Odric, Thragtusk, and Garrick's Pack Leader as like solid finishers, and Primadox.
Alright, well, bunch of good picks.
I think you got to go Sentinel Spider here.
Yeah.
Even though you don't have a ton of early game going on, Sentinel Spider's just that good.
Yeah, I agree. I hate passing this card, just in general.
No one ever plays the Vamp deck, though, do they?
No, I just think it looks cool.
What are all the vampires?
Oh, wow. This deck is awesome for pretty much anybody but us, huh? Or this pack.
I think you gotta hate the Invocation. Or otherwise you take a Silvercoat Lion over a... I think you gotta take Invocation, because if we go up against Invocation, we're gonna lose. That card is...
I agree.
It's our last pack. I mean, Silvercoat Lion...
You ever play that?
Cathedral War. I've never played it. I mean, it's good. I don't want to lose to Talrand's Invocation. That is so like frustrating because that is such a strong card.
I think instead of hating out, I'm gonna pick a card we can actually use here.
All right, that's cool.
I totally feel you though, and
Cathedral War is good.
I'm thinking Courser probably, but Chronometon works well with the Trading Post. So
that's true. I think you got to go Courser though, man. I think you're right. Courser is just consistent enough. We're looking for some good early game because
Three
we've got
power also.
our late game is set.
Alright, so now on this pack I would not mind hating something out.
Or else we could take a safe passage.
That's true. Yeah, I guess it does work. We're light in the free slot.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's actually really good with Deadly Recluse. It's really good with
That's true.
Sunstriker.
Alright. Want a
Go
Farseek?
Go Farseek. Do some ramping.
I think we could use that. Because there's a worm. There's my fleeting erase hopes.
I think you'd probably main deck Farseek. We could be more of like a get to the 4 and 5 slot, you know?
I agree.
You've got the Arbor Elf too, so as long as if you can consistently get your 4 drops on turn 3, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, we're definitely loaded down. The trunk is sagging here, Alex.
Yeah. Alright, you've got a lot of late game, that's true. You can probably cut the Gilded Lotus. I mean, it lets you play more of your 5 drops, but I don't know. Ooh, here you might want to take a second Farseek. What I like to do is, if you run a lot of ramp, you can actually run less lands. So you can do like Arbor Elf and 2 Farseek and run like 16 lands and be really good. Otherwise, you can do Eva's Force Mage, which has good synergy with your Primatox.
It does. So does Attended Knight.
Oh yeah, Attended Knight too.
That also gives us a soldier to attack with Audric.
Well, I guess if you pick Attended Knight here, it's a really good card. You'll just have Arbor Elf and Farseek for ramp. Yeah, that's probably enough. You might even see another Farseek. It's possible.
I like the cleansing, but we're just so heavy already. Alright, so I guess it's the captain's call, but will we rather run that than fungal sprouting?
Probably. Captain's Call is always going to be 3 dudes at least.
Yeah, I agree. Land?
Do you want to make sure you're fixed? Or War Falcon's actually a defender. We don't have a lot. We can... I don't know. War Falcon at worst is a 2-1 defender, and you do have an Attended Knight now. And Odric, and you have Safe Passage. I don't know. War Falcon's okay. It trades with, like, Arctic Haven, and... You know what I mean? It can be at least a sideboard option. I guess Sunfettle Grove is mana fixing, though, so... And it's a rare. You can take that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Grove. Just, if I had more soldiers, I'd feel more comfortable with taking the Falcon, I think.
I'd go Divine Favor here. It's actually a good card for buying time. Really good on a Deadly Recluse.
And we had this similar situation earlier.
I guess you just take the Eagle.
Yeah. Gonna hate this boar.
That's a really late boar.
I mean, it's also playable.
It's a 2-mana 2/2 at worst.
Yep. That's not bad.
That's totally playable for sure.
Aha! And I got my erase. Alright, well...
Yeah, you've got a lot of goodies in here.
I think it's just getting to the late game. It's going to be the issue. But trading post helps.
It does. I think I already see some things that you can cut. And things that you should definitely play. Probably cut. What are you looking to cut right away?
I mean, I don't think we need 2 Eagles.
Yeah, cutting one of those for sure.
Fungal Sprouting's probably out.
Yep.
I don't know, I'd probably... Well, Ranger's Path, of course. I just kind of went in that slot.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so let's throw some stuff in here.
You can throw Flinthoof Boar in there. Throw a Bear in there for now.
Yeah.
We should... I feel like we could be beat down. You have enough creatures where you could be a beat down deck.
Yeah, we're at no shortage for decent cards. maybe one eagle time being.
Okay. Trading posts.
Just for argument's sake.
Need kite sail or primal clay. Yeah, it doesn't matter either one.
Just throw them both in there. All right.
This looks pretty good. I would say you could run 16 lands, but if you're running Arbor Elf and Farseek, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Especially, we've also got the fixing, which helps.
And you need, do you want to color sort it real quick? You might need an even balance, it looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Maybe you want to err on the side of green so you can still cast Farseek and Arbor Elf.
What do you think about the Cathedral?
Yeah, you're not super color intensive. It's a good card.
7 and 7?
Yeah, I guess. You want to make sure you'd rather hit your green. You might want to go 8 green, 6 white, because then your Arbor Elf, like if you're guaranteed to hit your Arbor Elf and your Farseek, you can still fix for your white.
That's true. Looks like white's a little more intensive earlier with the Sunstriker and Odric.
Yeah, you might have some weird mana issues. Like, I'm actually really glad you picked up that Sunpetal Grove. That was a good call on your part. Maybe you do want to do 8 forest, 6 plains, because then you still have 7 sources with the Sunpetal Grove.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Which is quite a bit.
All right. There it is. I'm going to lean on your help for the trading post.
I don't have much experience with it, but I've played against it. Those standard decks always go to time, from what I understand. Like, they are super resilient. It definitely buys you a lot of time.
That's what I've heard. Alright guys, so we'll pick it back up in round number 1. This is Josh with Alex, and we'll see you in a second.